No, I'm not going to kill the ants, Pratchett. I like watching them walking around. I was pretty pleased to see some the other day. Like the odd one's been in the garden recently, busying around. But I just, because I said, didn't I? I remember watching that Exotic Slayer, and he was like screaming like some, I don't know, like some pantomime dame over the ants because his spiders. I think he said ants eat spiders. Or maybe it was just tarantulas. I can't really remember. I didn't pay that much attention, but it just stuck with me. But they're all busying around here, being busy. They're pretty fun at the moment. What will I do if I get too many? I don't know. What do they like? Compost, sugar, don't they? If they come in the house and start running all over me, I'll probably have to have a sweet brand with bicarb or something like that. I'll find something they don't like too much and drive them back this way. That'll cheer the dog up if she's laying here on her cover with ants crawling all over her. Maybe they'll eat the fleas as well. I don't really know. What's that growing down? I don't know what it is. I was just wondering what's that. I don't know what happened to my zinnia. I might have to go and buy some more, just so I can check what the seed packet's like. That's not zinnia. I don't know what it is. I put some squash in there, I think. Because I thought they could tumble around over here, but they've not shown. And then these sprinkles of something. I don't know what. Did I ever have one of them ant things that you can watch between bits of glass tunnelling around? Oh, no, we probably did it in a jar or something. It's between two bits of glass and watch them build their little houses and their roads and their tunnels. We couldn't get sea monkeys. We just had to look at the adverts. My dad would go, they're not actual monkeys, it's just an advert. You don't want those. Go and have some ants. Like an English child. My friend had sea monkeys though. I found out. I found out about it later on. He still has them now and he's older than me. They're called polyps or something. I can't remember what they're called. Flying water monkeys. Count them all, there's hundreds. They're not red ones, they're little black ones, proper, and not the biting. Do you know, years ago I had a friend round and what did I do? I don't know if I was actually drunk at the time, but I put an ant in a glass of water because I was in a mood, and then I had to quickly pull it out again. He goes, "Oh, you're good, aren't you?" He was my he was my introduction to Buddhist friends. I panicked when I put it in the water to kill it. I was wondering about that slug that I saw because I was watching that thing the other day on YouTube about how different slugs do different jobs and some of them are really important for composting, and if you see this specific slug you need to report it, and I can't remember exactly what it looked like, but I didn't know if it was that one I had just now, the brown one with the orange bit down its back. I think they said it had a stripe down its back, but because they were the best ones there are. Well, I don't know about the best ones, you know me and my jargon. But when I went back to him there, he disappeared and there was this crumpled up bit of thing in there. And this tiny little white worm, which I don't know if it was a whipworm, but that went when I looked at it later on. So I don't know where that's come from. It's just fallen out of the rain or what. or somewhere else. That's another massive problem. Great. So the gardening's back to, what's it called? Survive or dive, to be honest. Just keep planting things. If you live, you live. If you die, you die. Why is the white thing in the middle? Why is the football there? Well, partly, I don't know, that's another thing I've just been playing with. Partly it's to do with vibrations, isn't it? Like it'll absorb certain vibrations. I was thinking about kids kicking footballs onto, into vegetable plots and things like that. It's going to, I don't know, dissipate energy in a certain way. Also, it's white, and that throws a certain light, which some things don't like, do they? Some things don't like a white light, and some things do. But also, they heat up, don't they, inside? Which might dissipate heat. In the same way you put like a ball in the pond when it's going to freeze, because, well, I know not in the same way, but in a different way. Because that contracts and then saves the edges of the pond, because ice is bigger than water and it can do things. How do I know that? I don't know, it was probably on Blue Peter when I was 7, or something I saw in the olden days when I used to have a television and we had to watch David Attenborough and all that other junk. All those rancid programmes with Gardener's World and Blue Peter. That's all we were allowed to watch, to be honest. It was awful. I'm joking. I don't know, but there. But then I was looking again, because the green one, the dog keeps throwing the balls in the pond, doesn't she? But the green one was in there again, and I was thinking about the pond. And it is a green, completely green, isn't it? It's just doing its own thing. It's cycling, it's its own permacultural thing. And that duckweed's all blooming now as well, so that's kind of, I don't know if it's a positive sign, but why did I throw that little tiny ball of sweet pea in there that I pulled off the top of the other one? I don't know. I felt like doing it. It was only a tiny, tiny bit. I suppose I thought it might be slightly toxic to something, or the other thing. I was driven. I was just driven to do it, so I did it. I lied about taking the tops off my sweet peas. I killed that poor snail for nothing. I didn't kill it. I threw it to the wind. You know that. If it comes back, it comes back. I don't kill them on purpose. Why do I feel... Well, because magpies eat eggs, don't they? They steal eggs out of nests. And I thought, well, a snail in the shell's not that much different to an egg, is it? And then everyone, they can do something useful for a change. Rather than just stealing eggs off the other mothers. They can eat the shittings. Some of the snails. They just need to be shown how to do it, don't they? Look, then now go and show the others what you can do. These ones are easier to catch, look. And then it might be a whistling Jeremy. It'll be popular in the magpie community because it's found something great. It's learnt a new trick. I can go and share its news with the other birds. I don't know. What's it really? Not much else to do. Wait for the red owls to come over. They didn't come. I had hornets instead. I know, they were pretty exciting actually. Oh, I do wonder if that jackdaw was eating one over there. It looked like it might have been. It wasn't a spider, it didn't have like flying long legs. Like that little wren that brought one. It's probably bigger than the wren. Its legs wangling around all over the place, the thing in its beak. So, So there. Newts might come, mightn't they? And what? And a grass snake. I've got no grass. Well, there's loads of little hidey places for it. They'll eat all the frogs. I was thinking Asian hornets eat bees, they eat flies as well. And wood lice. What do wood lice eat anyway? Bugs out of the ground? Wood? What do they eat? There's one over there anyway. I'm watching it crawl up the wall. A roly-poly. A roly-poly pudding. I'm just bored today. Hey, look who it is. It's the police. Look. He's gone. He's gone over there. Probably knows trying to film him, as usual. He was having a good pick over the other day. It's pretty good. Pretty fun. I probably knew you can probably see the film thing going on the camera. I felt thinking about that the other day because, like dogs, everything, they look away, don't you, if you try and take a picture. They must be able to sense something coming out of it. So there we go. Itching. Itching. I still don't know what to do today. Have a day of rest. I could do, I suppose. I'll tell you what I did do the other day. I swept under, because that old hornet was buzzing around under the fascias, so I decided to sweep all the snails down that were crawled up there and chuck them around. And just have a dust over with, I can't remember what I did it with actually. Swept the walls down. I was thinking about painting the wall. What colour? That's the thing I'm now thinking. Green, always do it green, but the right shade of green. I don't know. I'm going to rush into it. I don't do it red, it would bleed my eyes. Just leave it like that. I'll just leave it like that. Paint it again so it's nice and fresh. Might do. And stay there. Have another look at the ants. They must aerate the soil as well, mustn't they? In little tunnels through it. They help the air go through. I don't want giant leaf cutter ants, no. My coffee beans haven't shown. I don't know if they got pulled out by something. They haven't done anything at all. Plant some more. Maybe. What was it? All the pots. He's there again, look. Has he got over the fence? Or is he hiding under that pot? He's after Agatha. She's just the right size for him. If he isn't much bigger, she'll be too much of a mouthful. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag a chair out and chop some off the cherry tree, I think. That's what I'm going to do. Well, this time of year? Well, yeah. I can still reach it. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, the pigeons, the doves up there, they want some crumbs. Can I give them some crumbs? Oh, there's 3, look. 3 collared doves. They don't need crumbs, they've gone over that way. What are they if they're not eating crumbs? Spiders. Is that all birds eat? Spiders. Spiders and bees. Apart from bird eating spiders. We need bigger birds than it. Or like an eagle. Bird eating spider eating eagle. My sweet peas turned back to blue again. Not what are they called? Forget-me-nots. That was funny because they went pink, didn't they? Now they've gone blue again. Apart from those ones under there, which are pink, pinky white. It's crazy times. Crazy times in the garden. Crazy times. Bird on a wire. Right, I'm going.